Christ, I feel like my life was crazy. It was filled with depression and hopelessness and just trying to fill voids that I didn't know how to fill. So I filled that with relationships and alcohol and drugs and just a crazy lifestyle. Life was a little rough before I found God. I had one foot in the world and one foot in church. And by that I mean like going to church on Sundays, but also being at the club on Fridays and Saturdays. I would be the girl at the club on Saturday night and drinking along with my friends, but also being like, hey, does anybody want to go to church with me in the morning? I would try to minister to people out at the club and bring them to church with me on Sundays. Some people would come and some people wouldn't, but it was just funny to try to bring God into the club and bring people out of the club to God. It was a funny idea. Yeah. Even as I called myself a Christian, I found myself relapsing, and I realized then, like, I can't live life with one foot in and one foot out. I had to choose, and it was either I was going to live life in the world and continue to drink and do drugs and live the party life, or I was going to surrender and give my life to God. And it really wasn't that hard of a decision. I've already lived life in the world, so I just decided to give it to God and let God do his thing. When I came to E2, I realized that it's just like one huge family that everyone wants to invite you in, and sometimes it's a little overwhelming, but they truly do love people and they do want relationship with people. Nikki actually came up and talked to me, and she was in my face and wanting to know who I was and how I was, and just very excited about life. And I just remember thinking, this girl has way too much energy. I told them no, because who am I? Like, how can I be a leader at church? Like, my past is so crazy. Like, it's so dirty. How can I lead people? But going through Pipeline, it just made me realize that it's not about leading people out of authority. It's leading people through serving people. And it's not about having such a perfect background or like rap sheet to be like, oh, look at my life. It's more of like a, let me serve you, let me help you, and then that's how you lead people. The change that I can see in my life after coming to E2 is the fact that I have like a newfound confidence, and it doesn't feel like just a Christian life on Sundays. I truly feel like I'm living my life for God, and I feel like I have encounters with God on a daily basis now, and not just on Sundays. My aspiration, I guess, would be to be stronger in prayer. I get really nervous to pray for people. Although I know the power of prayer, it's still really nerve-wracking for me. So I'm praying that I can get stronger in prayer. You don't have to be perfect to come to church. You can come as you are. I know that sounds so cliche, like come as you are, but truly come as you are, because God is the one who does the work anyway. God truly transforms you, and life is so much better. Life is so much better when God is in control.